Let's talk about a use case, an example, if you will. I know you all are fairly new to the federal sector. I think you have done some work in that place, but you have extensive experience, again, in very highly regulated industries as well, that there's no question those port over and make a lot of sense. So yeah, give us an example of some programs you'd like to highlight.
Well, as you can imagine, with a lot of the experience we have in the banking and the financial sector, fraud detection is a huge use case for us. So you can think of of all of the different agencies in the government right now that are very concerned about financial fraud around the pandemic. It's tax season. And so one of the things that we're really good at is helping organizations understand, and the general use the term, I think, speed of the data, the way they want to act. We need to be able to do things in real time. And there are a lot of really, really good analytics, a lot of historical capabilities and knowledge that the government has. And what we want to do is help advance that, not replace it. And so, for example, PayPal, we do a ton of work with PayPal, and they've got years and years and years of real-time fraud analytics and capabilities, yet they still wanted to improve that. And so they brought H20 to come in, and we reviewed a lot of that data. And through our platform, we're able to tune and improve that model, where they were able to get almost a 60% increase in detection rates. So when you're operating at that kind of scale and you can begin to bring that over into the government, now you're really moving the needle, candidly, right? And I think part of what we're helping organizations understand, and Tim talked about the grammar part and how they're using natural language processing. We're noticing in a lot of organizations, they're really, really good people that tend to be still fairly stovepipe. So your image and analysts are working in certain workflows and certain tools, and they've got capabilities, and your natural language processing people are similarly organized. And so there's a fair amount of time that's spent helping those teams communicate and collaborate. And what we're trying to help them understand is that there are unified capabilities. So you can combine image and audio and video analysis, deep learning, neural networks, natural language processing, big data analysis, all done in parallel. Things that an individual data scientist could never do, or you certainly couldn't. You don't have the budget to build a team out like that. And these are things that are occurring in the commercial space that we're now bringing over in to these environments. So things that historically would be only retrospective, only done in large batches, things that would take months are literally now taking seconds and minutes. And so, candidly, our challenge, Luke, is helping the data scientists understand what's going on under the hood. They've spent years convincing their business owners that they can trust the data. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go in to a data scientist and they normally spend a month doing something and you can do it in 10 minutes, the first thing they want to do is they want to trust your results. So it's really interesting to see that dynamic. And so what's great is we're completely white box, totally transparent, go through the math. And I think helping organizations and the government understand we can move much more quickly and robustly is what really is what's been exciting. I mean, people get really, really pumped when we're able to walk them through, show them what the art of the possible is, and help them punch through some of these bottlenecks. So getting them a low code, no code capability. So, quickly we had a use case with some folks in the DoD where they had teams of people working for months to build models, and we were able to come in and effectively build 500 models for them in a couple of days. And this completely changed how they interacted with the data, how they interrogated it, using the no-code, low-code environment to now drop demographics out very quickly, have dashboards, and communicate results. So this is exciting. And, you've got these problem sets both in the Air Force, the DoD, the stuff that Tim's doing. We've done a little bit of work with Taka Ariga and that team. That's a really smart group of folks, and they're doing a lot of really interesting things most people don't know about.